Today we're at Quinnipiac University in Hamden, which the NCAA has selected to host the Women's Frozen Four Championship. The top 4 teams from across the country are competing to take home the top prize. In conjunction with this championship, the USA Hockey Foundation will be presenting the Patty Kazmaier Award to the top female college hockey player. It is an honor to have these events in Connecticut. Let's learn more about what's going on. So where are you from?
I'm from Fairfield, Connecticut.
I'm from Trumbull, Connecticut.
Cheshire.
New Haven. New Canaan. Avon.
North Branford. Who do you play for?
Hawks. The Wonderland Wizards.
Yale Youth Hockey.
New Haven Warriors.
I'm on the Polar Bears. What does it mean to have the Women's Frozen Four at the TD Bank Center?
It's fabulous for us. It's great exposure for Quinnipiac. It puts Quinnipiac on a national stage here. We get to showcase it in front of a national audience.
Anytime you deal with a Division I national championship, I'm not sure there's ever been one in Connecticut, let alone at Quinnipiac. It's a major statement of the national respect they have for this facility, our women's ice hockey program, the university, the athletic department. It's a dream come true.
I think it's a perfect showcase. This is one of the premier facilities on the East Coast, and it means a lot for them to host this event for the NCAA.
Today, we will crown the 17th winner, the prestigious Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award.
But we're here to do more than that. We're here to celebrate the love and dedication of those people who before us have come and developed this sport to where it is today.
What is the purpose of today's event?
The purpose really is to bring visibility to the sport of women's ice hockey and help influence its growth. The USA Hockey Foundation started the award about 20 years ago. We'll be crowning the 17th winner today.
It's a celebration of where we've come over the years. I look back in 1998. Prior to that, we didn't have the Patty Kazmaier. We didn't have the Women's Olympics. We didn't have even women's collegiate hockey. So this is a celebration of where we've come from and where we hope to be, continually the growth of college women's hockey.
Why host this amazing event in Connecticut?
Well, because you gotta love Connecticut hockey, right? It's a wonderful part of the country with such rich hockey history. We were thrilled that the Frozen Four was brought to Quinnipiac University, and we do this award in conjunction with the Frozen Four.
This is definitely a hockey area. You know, Yale's down the road, Quinnipiac's right here. They've both been good in both men's and women's hockey recently. It's a tradition here, and so it's a great place to bring the championship.
So the Women's Frozen Four is here. How awesome is that?
So awesome.
What is the best part of the Frozen Four being in Connecticut?
We get to watch it. Yeah. Watching the game. There's so many things. I could come to this and see what it was able to be, and hopefully I can be one of them. They're inspiring.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Minnesota. Wisconsin.
My mom's a Wisconsin fan. I see you got a puck. Who gave it to you?
I'm number 11 from Wisconsin.
How did the NCAA decide to come to Quinnipiac?
The process was about 4 years. We put in a bid. It was very stringent on what we had for our facilities, hotels, travel arrangements for teams coming in. We're close to airports. And then just the overall facility in general, I think, was a big feather in our cap.
We look for the capacity because we want to know it's big enough to hold the fans, but not too big that we don't have a good atmosphere for the student athletes. We look at location, make sure that there's other hockey schools around, that people will travel. It's a hockey community.
What kind of preparation goes into having the Frozen Four here?
Oh gosh, we had about 15 months of preparations. We met weekly with all different departments along Quinnipiac, public safety, our IT department. It kind of takes a village here to put it all together. Everyone works so hard, and finally it's coming to fruition. It's fantastic.
The cooperation of all the people on campus, not just athletics, but the TD Bank Sports Center, facilities, IT, was second to none.
Hannah, Jamie Lee, and Jill, congratulations on your nomination. Congratulations on incredible seasons and on leading your teams to the NCAA tournament. The three of you have already achieved so much and had a huge impact on women's college hockey, and for that you guys should be really proud.
How are the 3 finalists chosen for this award?
Well, actually, there's a 13-member selection committee. It's comprised of head coaches from around the country, members of the print and broadcast media, an at-large representative, and also representative from USA Hockey, and they take a lot of time poring over materials. They have a lengthy conference call with very frank discussion, and they arrive at the decision ultimately, which is never easy because there are a lot of deserving candidates.
How did winning this award help your career?
It was a big part of my career, I think, just emotionally, and celebrating with my family and friends and my teammates and everyone that had kind of helped me get to that point. I'm not one for huge individual accolades, but for me that year was a celebration of my team and how our success that year. And then it kind of propelled us the next day to win the national championship.
What do you think is the difference between a female hockey player and a male hockey player?
I think there's nothing different. I think girls are maybe a little tougher than boys, not gonna lie.
I think they're a little bit better skaters because they don't have to check to get the puck.
What do you think it takes to get out on the ice with them?
Well, you have to stay in shape and you have to be really committed. Follow my goal and play hard.
Effort, time, and practice.
You have to have a good diet and make sure you can, put up with the standards.
How do you hope a day like today's event is going to help inspire girls that want to play hockey or that do play hockey?
I think they can just see that women's hockey is a big deal, that people take it seriously, and that there's a lot to be found in it. There's a lot of great athletes, there's a lot of great people and great students and things like that.
What advice would you give to young girls in Connecticut that are wanting to be in your shoes?
Don't get afraid to try hard things. Don't get afraid to make yourself uncomfortable and do things that aren't the everyday norm. I think the girls that are up for this award this year, that are sitting in that room over there, all the players that have played in this Frozen Four this weekend, it's been a long journey. It's been hard for them. They've had injuries, they've had a lot of challenges they've had to face and things like that. So just don't give up when things get hard.
The winner is Jamie Lee Ratford.
First, I just want to say I'm very honored to accept this award, especially from seeing everything that Patty was about. It's really very honored to stand here and accept this.
Congratulations to all of this weekend's winners. It's been an exciting few days here in Connecticut, and surely hockey lovers from around America can find out what we already know. That is, you just gotta love Connecticut hockey.